is Superhumman TV Show, and today I'm going to be jumping onto Light Tube's cabin. This is for Juggalos and Juggalettes. Do not try this at home, and I hope you like it. Whoop whoop! Fuck this shit! Whoop whoop! My back! My fucking back! Oh my god!
Fuck that. Bitch suck that. I was born with a wang, but I never had a nutsack. Well, little ICP since that's what we're doing.
What the fuck was that? You held your finger up. I didn't know if you were about to punch me in the face or shove it up your own ass. That was Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, it was, man. It's fitting.
We have one half of a Juggalo in the studio this evening, and we have one full non-participating Juggalo. I like Fago, but I'm not a Juggalo.
I've never been a Juggalo.
Speaking of Juggalos, welcome back to the Cream Spot. I'm one of your co-hosts, the Delicious Nicolicious, the ever so sensual friend of mine over there. What? Tell him your name.
Oh, okay. Rob Dog. Hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah, he's the rapping fanatic over there in the
Juggalin' Juggalo.
Okay, we forgot to add in Superhuman. We just went back and added Superhuman. If you don't know who Superhuman is, he does it for all the Juggalos and Juggalettes. He's a retarded kid in Florida that jumps through tables, and we've tried our goddamnedest to get a hold of this guy. And
man, we've tried. We almost got him, and then he kind of just bailed,
faded away. He was on Skype for about 2 days, and I'm assuming he got caught up with some little kids, and he had to make a quick exit. But Superhuman, you can look him up on Facebook or YouTube. He's just like I said, he's a retarded kid that jumped through glass. And I've seen interviews on YouTube with him.
I'm sure he just the reason he didn't get back to us is because he just took his internet modem apart and scrapped it for metal.
He looks like, oh man, he's right up our alley. But he is a boring interview. He just sits there like a potato and stares at the camera. And
can you even tell what he says?
Not really. He only answers in it's pretty much all 3-word sentences whenever he makes
whoop whoop.
Whoop motherfucking whoop.
This is for the Juggalos and Juggalettes.
Do try this at home. It'll be like it. And he jumps on microwaves.
He sounds like Jimmy from South Park.
Yeah, he jumps on
well, we're terrific audience.
He jumps on all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, light bulb, what are those called? Fluorescent light bulbs, barbed wire.
He does it
microwaves, mini refrigerators.
He does it all.
Yeah.
Let's hop on these new Patreon subscribers. First up, we have Shane M. Schlechter. That's a tricky one. Thank you, Shane.
That sucks. What a shitty last name. Drew Stiegel, thank you very much.
I wonder if that's any relation to Steven Seagal.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
No.
Eduardo Vega!
Ooh, that was good.
That was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
If Bruce Buffer ever dies,
I was going to say that was
I'm next in line.
Very Buffer-esque. Ryan Chafin.
Like nuts. Like your penis after a log flume.
That makes sense.
Really raw. Katie with no last name. Thank you, Katie, no last name.
Daniela Contreras.
She wrote us a message. She had she's got some really weird shit she wants us to look into. Like some Mexican fairies.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything about them, but she said check them out.
Okay,
There's some cool information to be seen there.
I'm down with that.
Leah Wyatt, thank you, Leah, for your Patreon pledge.
Rachel.
Mason Fish, and they call him Mason Fish because he can fit a carp in his butt. Okay. Or a catfish, whatever kind of fish you want to put in his butt, he'll do it. Thanks, Mason, for being so entertaining, pal.
Sure. The ever lovely Kaylee Mako, thank you very much.
Oh, she's
part of our resident sexy family that listens to us.
Yeah, the Makos.
Yeah, the Makos.
Sean, he He's a 9.5. He would be a 10 if he didn't have such a big Adam's apple.
You get great cheese on that thing.
But he makes up for it with an insanely huge car. He's got a really big car, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Robert Neiman. Thank you, Neiman.
And Andy Barnett. Thank you.
And AJ Divine.
Oh.
Juggalo J.
Oh, damn.
I was trying to get him to do an interview for this episode because he is on the tier to have his own episode.
Oh, yeah.
He's he's got people in front of him. So I said, and he wanted to have a Juggalo episode, and he is a practicing full-fledged fucking Juggalo.
Practicing.
He's stealing the he's not stealing. Well, I think they steal. They don't pay for stuff. But he's dealing the merchandise, and he's doing all kinds of Juggalo, Juggalette stuff. Whoop whoop, much motherfucking wicked clown love. He's doing it for the clown. He's down with the clown
until he's dead in the ground.
I wrote him an email. I said, let's do it, and he didn't fucking write back. So I had to solicit weird people on Facebook, and then I put on Facebook, I said, is there any Juggalos or Juggalettes that haven't smoked meth in the past 48 hours? And we had one guy on there like, I've been clean for 30 years. Like, I wasn't serious about the meth stuff. You can smoke. I don't care. We really don't fucking care. We just want to practicing Juggalo. And
a meth head Juggalo would be probably even a better interview, though.
Yeah, but congratulations. Keep up the good work to the guy that did write us and say he's been clean since 2005 or
good
whatever.
Job.
You fucking get it. And thank you to the official sponsor of the Brohio podcast, Sticker Theories. You can find them at stickertheories.com. Use the promo code all caps Brohio. They're going to send you stickers of all kinds. And we had another podcast that we referred to them, and as a power move, they sent this podcast their stickers, and then as a gift, they sent them some Brohio stickers. So it's the ultimate power move right there. Say, hey, you guys are cool, but you're not as fucking good as the Brohio podcast.
That's awesome.
And some of you, and this is from our friends at the It List podcast. We did a promo, a plug for them a few weeks ago, and you can go check them out. And one of the guys on there is Mikey No Name, who we grew up with.
Yeah.
We know his last name, but I think he deliberately wants to keep his last name secret on that podcast. But one funny story about Mikey No Name is he lived, I think he was raised in the kind of house with people that I don't think his parents had sex. Really nice people, but it just felt like a house where sex wasn't had. You know what I mean? Like there was fucking carpet in the bathroom.
Yeah. I would always, every time I'd go over there, I was like, man, like I feel so bad I accidentally dribbled on your carpet. Like,
what brave people.
He's like, you know how many times I've pissed on this carpet?
What kind of, those are brave parents right there to say, you know what, these kids are good enough. We're just going to put carpet in the bathrooms. Yeah. And one time we were over there just chilling, and we were going to go play tennis because we enjoyed playing tennis. And we had an indoor facility we would play at. And then one of my other friends had an idea that we should go sabotage a girl's car that we knew. So
hell yeah.
We took a trash bag, and I shit in the trash bag. And then my other friend, this is all at Mikey No Name's house, the other friend shit in the trash bag. And the whole time, Mikey No Name's like, man, this is not a fucking good idea. Mikey was always that guy. Like, this is not
the voice of reason.
This is not a fucking good idea at all. He would go along with anything, but he was always there like, this is not a good idea. We're gonna get fucked up on this. We're gonna get fucked. Someone is gonna stop us and fuck the shit out of us. And we're like, it's all right, Mikey. So
we already got the shit in the bag. They don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, we got
the shit out of us.
I put the poop in the bag. I put the poop in the bag.
We still need to get on that.
It's choking. Yeah, we do need to fucking finish that bad boy up. So we had a second friend poop in the bag. We stored it somewhere underneath somebody's deck or something like that. And then we went and played tennis, and we went back to Mikey No Name's house. And my friend that pooped in it after me, he's like, I got to poop again. I'm going to poop in the bag again. So when he opened the bag, the smell made him start vomiting. So he started puking inside the bag.
Oh, yeah.
And then he shit the bag again. So we had three separate shits and a vomit. And then we took it to this girl's house, and it was about negative 40 degrees outside. And we smeared it all over the side of her car. Under the door handles.
Oh, God.
And the next day, the dad went out. It was a slumber party they were having, and the girl went back inside to the dad, and she said, someone put something all over my car. And he was like a big wig of the fire department. He went out, he's like, yep, this is definitely shit. This is definitely poop on this car. So don't let Mikey No Name fool you. He's a piece of shit, just like us. And you can find him and some of those other guys over at the It List podcast.
Still shitting in bags.
Still shitting in bags. My fucking internet keeps going down, Rob. I can't figure it out. But hopefully I'm hotspotting my phone now.
Okay. Hopefully it stays solid.
Oh my God, I don't know. Okay, so there's one. What is it? We had a very strange. Okay, I'm going to take you through this. We'll do this instead of the article this week because the article's not that good. We after the anonymous episode.
Yeah.
Want to talk about this for a second?
Yeah, let's talk about this. This is great.
Okay. After the anonymous episode, this computer just disconnected from the internet again.
No, it fucking didn't.
Yeah, it did. Connecting, secured. Okay. After the anonymous episode.
It was that night after. So we post these episodes. Usually they go live anywhere between usually like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah,
I would say,
give or take.
So this was still that night. So I would even say before midnight, whenever the first interaction happened.
Yeah, it was right around midnight for sure.
Yeah, and I, along with Nick, which we did not know, both of us got text messages to our personal phones that's just said hello, and then it's next line it said -anonymous.
Like the message was from anonymous.
Yeah, like from anonymous.
And it was from a local, not a local, an out of city,
in Ohio number,
phone number.
Yeah, and I just deleted the message, went to bed, and never mentioned it to anybody.
Because let's stop for a second so
Okay.
I can get this thing pulled up. Okay, we got it pulled up now.
Okay.
So, and I'm sorry, this internet thing is pissing me off, and I'm so distracted.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm not being funny. I'm not being fucking charming. I'm not being all the stuff that is combined that we bring together to make the people love us for so long. I'm not being that stuff.
It's okay, man. You're distracted.
So you're the weight, and I just want to say thank you for bearing the weight of the entire show on your shoulders for the full. What has this been? 11 minutes? 12?
It's okay.
Jesus,
I do what I
Christ.
can, man. I got your back.
All right.
It's all good.
After the anonymous episode, you wake up with a text message.
Yeah.
I wake up with a text message.
I was still awake when I got mine, but I just said fuck this shit and noped out.
We're so scared that we don't even tell one another.
Yeah. This was, how long ago did we do this episode? Like
Beginning of June.
month ago?
June 8th.
Okay. Yeah, so almost 2 months ago. And I didn't say anything to him.
Rob said at the beginning of that episode, he said, I'm not saying anything bad about them because I don't want to get fucked up. And the thing was, we went into the research we saw in the beginning, like it's good people doing bad things to bad people.
Yeah.
And they're like, steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Right,
It's
right.
kind of like what the premise was.
Oh,
So
I stand with them, man.
there was nothing bad to say about them.
No, not at all.
I'm sure some of them probably live in their mom's basements, but some of them have been arrested and they're only like 15-year-old kids.
Yeah.
There's just nothing bad to say about them.
And I would even say that, and I wouldn't even go as far as saying that, I would say they're good people doing, I would even say bad things. I would say things that could get them in trouble for, just
Right.
to shine light on exactly what's going on in our government and all that other stuff. And I mean, I would say, it's nice to know what's really fucking going on.
Then they definitely fucking know.
It provides us with fucking shit to talk about and stuff to think about.
Right.
So, hey.
We had to get on Google Voice to interview someone for a Patreon episode, and we had several text messages on our Google Voice.
Well, even before these messages happened a couple months ago. I think him and I just mentioned to each other about those text messages last week. Was it earlier this week whenever we finally said something?
Right.
Yeah, so it was one of those things, and he was like, yeah, I forgot to tell you, I got this message, and I was like, dude, I fucking got one that same exact night, too. It said the same exact thing.
And we were both scared for our lives.
Yeah.
But we realized that there was no malicious intent. But there's people out there that can find out things about you and reach you if they need to reach you. And that's what we found out. So we hop on this Google Voice, and we have a text message that says, it's from the same number that contacted both of us. It says, your understanding of our good nature has been noted, and we would like, that's very important, that our good nature has been noted. We didn't mean bad.
Not at all.
We didn't mean bad things.
Not at all.
Your understanding of our good nature has been noted, and we would like to reward you for spreading our message. We will inform you of our upcoming dump on the officer's personal reasoning for the murder of George Floyd and request your publication of this material. Anonymous. Then they sent another message that said, we will be in the shadows, but always here. Let us know if you ever need any help researching the misdeeds of a government or organization. Let us know. Anonymous.
So good.
So we have the ultimate fucking trump card in our pocket to where we can throw it down. We can take anybody out.
Even if it's somebody bullshitting us, good job.
Good job.
Good fucking job.
So here's the thing. We cross-referenced this phone number that text messaged us, and it's a prostitution and escort line out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
It's not anybody. It's no one. So if you are the anonymous person listening to this episode, we'd love to chat with you. So
absolutely,
maybe reach out to us and give us a number where we can talk to you, because this number right here goes to prostitutes, and we are both happily married with,
or just get another burner phone and we'll fucking change your voice. We'll figure something out.
Consensual loving wives, and we don't wish to solicit prostitutes, although we would like to solicit you, anonymous, if that sounds like something you are into.
I hope.
All right, whoop whoop, Rob Dog.
Whoop whoop.
Let's start off this episode with a little dating video I found while scouring the internets.
The best one.
I have to go and switch my YouTube account because I have YouTube Premium, no ads, on my personal account.
I love this video.
I was skeptical at first.
But when you're answering those questions, you're thinking about what kind of juggalo you really are.
On the other dating websites, it's just, I'd be sitting there looking through 1,000 photos, just trying to find someone lighting an animal on fire.
Juggalo brings...
The names. You got to mention the names. So first, if you haven't ever seen this video, it's called Juggalo. You can look it up on YouTube. They're all in Juggalo face paint, and they all have awesome Juggalo names.
They do.
So go back to the last couple.
Didn't see what their name was.
I was literally just reading it as it disappeared. The first, Wicked Cyanide and Glitter Tits.
Oh no.
Photos, just trying to find someone lighting.
Ghetto Hillbilly and Babyface Swagger.
Babyface Swagger's a sweet one.
Dating and shit.
Juggalo brings your matches to you.
When I got the results back, I was amazed at how accurate it was.
When two soulmates...
Dr. Kenneth, Two Crunk Pussy Killer Ross.
Juggalo founder.
who also happen to be juggalos meet for the first time, it's a powerful experience.
Being together felt right, even after the peyote wore off.
We're so content. It really doesn't matter what we're doing, whether it be snorting bath salts in the middle of the food court.
He just gets me.
She's not afraid to flash a bunch of strangers for cash for low on rent.
It is so refreshing to find someone.
Big money hustler and sexy dead bitch.
Read the caption below their names.
Dating 3 weeks, sober 2 days.
Okay. Who can drink all day starting at noon and still be sober enough to drive me over to my mom's house to pick up my kids. Appreciate that.
The Juggalo process begins with our Insane Compatibility Profile. We use an in-depth questionnaire to get to know the real you. Then we match you with other juggalos based on who you are.
One of the criteria said rapey.
Insane Clown Posse fan worship.
It's crazy how much we have in common. We're like the same Juggalo.
They're shooting heroin right here. That's smacking
They're
noise.
tying off their arms.
Smacking noise you hear is them smacking their veins for heroin.
It's crazy how much we have in common. We're like the same Juggalo.
Yep.
We both enjoy stomping fake-ass juffalos, and he doesn't front. Neither of us fronts.
I can't remember the last time I fronted.
What did we do on our first date?
Dancing?
We did. We went dancing. Then he took a man's life for disrespecting me.
Stomped him pretty good.
There's no substitute for true compatibility. That's why Juggalo is rated #1 among Juggalo-themed dating sites.
Knowing that I'm with someone that is down with the clown, literally the exact same amount that I'm down with the clown. It's incredible.
Log on to review your matches and find out what true compatibility feels like today.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
Well, isn't that
now accepting EBT?
that completely perfect?
It is so fitting. I love it.
Beautiful. Let's start. Okay, let's preface this. Rob knows a lot about I would say a moderate amount about Juggalo culture.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Juggalo culture except for what I experienced in prison. So you can imagine my skewed perspective on these fucking people,
mm-hmm.
and it's not a good perspective.
Right.
It's a weird. Anytime my opinion of something or someone is drawn completely from the experiences I had in prison, it's not going to be good. Right?
Not good, right.
Not very good. So I'm going to start here with the Juggalo history. It began one evening in 1994 at an Insane Clown Posse or ICP concert. During the song The Juggalo, ICP's two lead singers, Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope. Is that spelled correct? That's a 2.
That is, yeah.
That's a number 2. Or
it is the number 2, yes.
I feel like that's incorrect usage of the number 2.
It definitely is, but...
Shaggy 2 Dope.
And by the way, Shaggy has one of the best Instagrams.
I heard you say that before.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. He called their fans Juggalos for the first time. This was in 1994. Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's a test of time right there.
Long-ass time ago.
The Juggalo label deepened connections amongst fans as ICP's popularity grew. People around the world began to identify themselves as part of the Juggalo family. Connected by one common term, Juggalos became a family that strived to accept anyone, no matter their social class, gender, or family background. ICP is a hip-hop group. You may not know this, that focuses their song lyrics on social problems such as abuse and poverty. As the Juggalo fan name spread, their music began to reach people who suffered from those hardships and more. Most Juggalos live in poverty throughout the U.S., and many don't have enough money for mainstream food or clothing.
That's very true.
This is all quoted stuff from various outlets.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of letting their poverty discourage them, Juggalos choose to embrace it. Similar to other subcultures such as skinheads, Juggalos accept anyone into their family and celebrate each other's diverse socioeconomic statuses. Even female Juggalos have their own names. They're called Juggalettes. Proving the fact that Juggalos are so much more than just white working class men.
Yeah.
And the problem I have with the Juggalos and Juggalettes, whoop, whoop, they have this subculture, okay? But then there's a subculture to the subculture.
Oh, yeah.
Some of these Juggalos and Juggalettes branch out, and they go a little, they get too much, they're too down with the clown. They're there's too much motherfucking wicked clown love going on there.
Yeah.
They kill, they steal, they do drugs, they deal drugs, they do stupid shit. And when I mean they do stupid shit, here's an article from 2014 from the Detroit CBS local.
Which is where ICP's from, is Detroit.
Yeah. 2 men are facing attempted murder charges in Maryland after allegedly trying to forcibly remove an Insane Clown Posse tattoo off their roommate's arm because they felt he hadn't earned the right to wear it. Authorities say the victim, 31-year-old Zachary Swanson, was so badly injured that doctors were forced to amputate his right arm below the elbow.
My gosh.
He remains in critical condition. You gotta fucking earn that shit, bro. According to police, 33-year-old Paul Martin Hurst and 35-year-old Carrie Lee Edwards savagely beat Swanson, then tried to unsuccessfully carve the tattoo from his arm. When that didn't work, the duo allegedly doused Swanson's arm with flammable liquid and set him on fire.
Oh, my gosh.
Swanson was left on the floor for several hours before he was finally discovered and rushed to a hospital. He was then flown to a burn unit in Baltimore. The suspects apparently thought Swanson disrespected the Detroit-based rap metal duo and didn't deserve the tattoo. Police have described the victim's tattoo as being consistent with symbols used by the group. Wicomico County Sheriff Mike Lewis said all 3 men, who are roommates, are affiliated with the Juggalos, a nationwide group of ICP fans that the FBI has described as a loosely organized hybrid gang. Hurst and Edwards are charged with attempted first and second-degree murder, first and second-degree assault, reckless endangerment, and assault with a deadly weapon. A judge has ordered them held without bond. How cool is that, Rob?
Yeah.
Don't you dare disrespect the fucking clown.
I can't imagine being that pissed off at somebody having a fucking Hatchet Man tattoo.
Sorry, another internet break right there. broken internet.
It's okay.
Speaking of, do you have a tattoo?
No, I do not.
Do you know what a Juggalo chicken does with an egg?
No.
Hatchet.
God damn it.
How was that?
Yeah, it was great. That was just fucking lovely.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I think, and I didn't know for the longest time what the shadow running Hatchet Man was. I had no idea that they were associated. I would see that running Hatchet Man, and I would only see it on cars that were on their last fucking leg.
Yeah, buddy.
And it would just piss me off. It would continuously piss me off when I would see that.
Every car in the east side of Dayton had those.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, there's new generations of Juggalos. It's not just the movement hasn't died yet.
No,
they're still out there.
They're being raised by older Juggalos.
It shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping we can speak to a Juggalo in this episode.
I do too.
I think we can.
Yeah.
I have some kinfolk that I think we can call.
I'm sure we could find somebody.
This is from 2010 Wire magazine. It said, despite a sizable population of female fans dubbed Juggalettes, ICP's following is made up mostly of young white men from working class backgrounds. That's another word. That's another way to call
for poor white people.
Yeah. They tend to feel that they've been misunderstood, outsiders their whole lives, whether for being overweight, check, looking weird, being poor, or even for just liking ICP in the first place. It's a world where man boobs are on proud display,
Yes.
where long hair and pink hairs mingle, where nobody makes fun of the fat kid toweling off. Sign me up for that shit.
Right, I know. I love it.
The Juggalo's lifestyle represents different meanings for different individuals. Whether someone becomes a Juggalo to distinguish their identity or to have a group to call family, Juggalos are committed to make everyone feel at home. As one Juggalo stated, Juggalos are not the kind of people who judge people. That's why I love this shit. I can be myself. And I trying to paraphrasing right there.
I think that sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas Juggalos are usually outsiders in their daily lives, when they are together, they are accepted and embraced for being who they are. Although Juggalos have similarities to other subcultures and see themselves as a family, in 2011, which is why we're here, the FBI labeled them a gang because of their criminal associations. As hurtful as that label was for many Juggalos, once a year they put their troubles aside and gather from all over the world to a central event called Dark Carnival.
The Gathering.
Have you been there?
No, I've not.
You look like you fucking been there.
Never been to a gathering. It's always in Ohio almost every single year.
Yeah. I've heard, way the fuck out there, too.
Yeah, in the fucking country.
They go there, they're able to reunite for a weekend to listen to music and have fun. A lot of drugs, a lot of sister-brother fucking going on. A lot of weed. A lot of weed.
Everybody pretty much camps out, drinks Fagos, has sex, does drugs.
A lot of man boobs.
And listens to a bunch of Juggalo music.
Yeah, a lot of
There's a bunch of food trucks, too. I've seen that. Tons of food trucks.
I'm down with the clown. I'm down with the clown all the way. There's food trucks, dog.
Yeah.
I was...
Naked girls everywhere. It's wild.
I was just thinking yesterday. I was, I'm a pretty good cook, and I said, "What if I got a food truck?"
We've thought about it,
and I looked at it. You can get one for about $30,000 or $40,000. A good used one. I feel like that's a good,
not bad.
If it's sell some tacos out of it. Everybody loves tacos. I wouldn't do tacos though. I'd do something way cooler, way more revolutionary, like some kind of shit you've never had before.
Okay.
Like a chili salad or something.
Chili salad.
That sounds delicious, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Chili ice cream. Okay, and this gets us to The Gathering. The Gathering. Is it Dark Carnival or is it The Gathering?
Everybody calls it The Gathering of the Juggalos.
Sorry, Rob.
That's okay.
I'm not disrespecting you, am I?
No, not at all. I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit.
I'd say about 7 out of 10 times you walk through that basement door into the Brohio studios, you say whoop whoop. So I just I didn't want to feel like I was stepping on your toes here.
That's even how I answer my phone nowadays, man.
Whoop whoop. This is a video from the Gathering of the Juggalos. Let's go there for 1 second. This is hold on. Who is this? It doesn't really. I don't know what channel it is.
question. Come on now, let's get real. How big are ovaries? How big are ovaries? Probably as big as my nuts, because I got real small balls, and I had surgery done to make my dick look big.
Okay, hold on a second. This is not... No,
First off, he's wearing a fucking Nacho Libre mask.
This video is entitled "Juggalo Wisdom is the Worst Kind of Wisdom," and these are all videos. All these videos were taken. All the interviews were conducted at Dark Carnival or the Gathering of the Juggalos. So you are getting full-on Juggalo right here in all these videos. What the fuck did this guy just say? Something about what are ovaries?
Yeah.
They asked him what.
There you go.
How big are ovaries? Okay.
Probably as big as my nuts, because I got real small balls, and I had surgery done to make my dick look big.
So his answer is really small. He high-fived him. Like, that was like the best answer.
Okay,
and I've seen this. This part is also on American Juggalo, that one I was talking about. It's fucking great.
Tell them what they're doing, Rob.
So you got three Juggalos all hanging out. The one is getting his face painted because they all have face paint, but it's straight up spray paint. He's covering his eyes and his nose and spray painting his mouth black.
He's huffing it as he's getting his face painted.
So he's huffing it. Yeah, exactly.
No, you should never put spray paint on your face.
Never put spray paint on your face!
Look at him.
Oh, man. What I love to think about this is it's a puzzle. And each of every one of us is an integral piece that puts a big picture. And once we're all together, it puts a big picture.
Okay.
This is all footage from American Juggalo. This is great.
I don't want to be prejudiced. I don't want to try and judge these people before I know anything about them. But going through this research, Rob, this is all the shit that was offered to me. These people are fucking retarded. There has not been a single coherent breathing human that has been on here that has proclaimed, I'm a Juggalo. And every single person that come to us that wanted to do the interview said, used to be a Juggalo. People who look normally used to be a Juggalo. These are 30-year-old, 35-year-old people that are still...
This guy right here, first off, the one we're getting ready to get into, you could tell by looking at him. First off, he's fucking he's in another galaxy right now.
Another realm.
Yeah, he's high as shit, and he is the quintessential Juggalo in form.
Okay.
I was drinking Caribou Lou on the fucking carnival rides and fucking got fucked up.
I am fucked up on E and vodka. This is sweet tea. You know how we do it? Sweet tea and heroin. Woo, woo, woo.
And then
sweet tea and heroin.
What was that?
It's like she tries to like skip over the heroin part. It's just a sweet tea and heroin. Yeah.
To aid in what she had going on, that was a McDonald's sweet tea. So that wasn't just any sweet tea.
That's the truth.
That was the definition of sweet tea.
Yeah.
Here in Ohio, anyways.
And my fucking homeboy fucking shows up out of nowhere and gets me back to the fucking tent.
I met a brain surgeon here.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, he was tripping on acid.
The whippets don't stop. You know what? The gathering don't stop. You do.
The only way I got that vomit off me was to get to the fucking raid. It was a fucking spectacle and shit, and I don't give a fuck because that was righteous.
I know my constitutional rights. I can be a juggalo if I want to. This is fucking America.
We actually have juggalos in the CIA protecting the president.
We have alcohol.
You're not fucking serious right now. I cannot believe every time I've talked about making this stupid fucking episode, you get so excited.
This is why.
So happy.
This is why.
These are...
We could just react to these videos, and
we've got explosives. Let me show you how great we are.
You don't want to fuck with the ninja that has a bazooka of her own at home.
I'm insane. I like to stab people. You know what I mean?
Are y'all ready to see these two beat the shit out of each other real quick? He's cut. He can't see shit.
They're in roller skates fighting.
They got the American Gladiator.
Yeah, the big Q-tips.
The giant Q-tips.
The big Q-tips.
Fucking bludgeoning each other with them.
There's a possibility hot sauce is in the air. I'm about to get my ass ass with the little fucking bullwhip.
Oh, no.
Well, why are you getting whipped with a bullwhip? I'm looking for some cash. I'm trying to get some drugs up on Drug Bridge.
On Drug Bridge.
Drug Bridge. Have you ever been to Drug Bridge before, Rob Dog?
Hell no, man. Oh, see, this is the type of stuff that that it just keeps on giving, man.
But here's the thing.
It's like, how can you not like this?
I don't know anything. I'm so proud to not know anything about this. And
I've just watched too many documentaries on these people, man.
A lot. So then I started to think that maybe you partook in some of this.
No.
You've never done whippets?
No, never.
Man, I just had the time of my life. What?
Suck my nuts. Did you hear that?
I've been to every single.
No, I didn't.
Go back. Listen for it.
Someone said "suck my nuts."
Gathering. I've been to every single gathering except 2, because that's why I was incarcerated. God gave us this wonderful energy called magnetism, and until we figure it out, it'll be part of the holy mystery.
You know, 2 cousins that had a daughter together.
Sup, Jaws is here every fucking time. Like,
Get away from me.
Fucking 6 months pregnant, I'm fucking rocking it with the homies, you know? Shit. It takes a village to raise a child, and this is the village I want my child to be raised by.
Look at the woman in the middle, she has no teeth.
Hug. We'll dab. We'll
Hug, family.
Homo. He's a homo.
Any other questions?
Any other questions?
That's
Dude, these people are the best.
I can't fucking believe this shit. I can't believe this genre is getting an hour and a half of our time right now. All right, the Dark Carnival is an event, and you just heard plenty of interviews from the Dark Carnival. Held once a year, where Juggalos, it got canceled this year because of the goddamn COVID, which probably wouldn't affect Juggalo.
I think they're immune to it.
Oh, dude, I'm going to get hit with a bullwhip for Drug Bridge.
I think Fago is the natural repellent.
Man.
For COVID.
I think it might be. There's definitely guys sucking guy dick.
Fago's banging. I don't care who you are.
You can find a flavor you like, for sure.
The grape Fago is where it's at.
I just know there's definitely some man-on-man dick sucking going on in Drug Bridge.
No doubt.
That money,
no doubt.
Dark Carnival is an event held once a year where Juggalos from around the world are able to gather and spend a week together as one family. During this week-long event, Juggalos partake in activities such as listening to music, going on carnival rides, well, isn't that fancy, smoking and drinking with their Juggalo family.
Yeah, buddy.
Some Juggalos partake in recreational drugs and drinking at Dark Carnival, but these activities are not required, and it is not frowned upon to choose another activity. Juggalos meet friends for life at Dark Carnival, and some even bring their partners or families to participate in festivities. That's the documentary they should have made.
Oh no, there's in that one. There's people there that they interview that have kids with them
that are not Juggalos.
Oh no, these were like 10, 11-year-old kids in face paint.
Oh no way, dude!
Just sitting there with all the drug use and big flappy titties going around everywhere, and yeah, it's great parenting at its finest.
You undoubtedly should have drugged me to one of these things. Not just told me we're going to Kid Rock concert or something, but instead you're taking me to the Dark Carnival.
I just wanted just to be a fly on that wall.
This is everything I've seen so far has been disgusting.
It is. It's beautiful.
Even though Juggalos associate themselves with the group for reasons they may not get judged for in their daily lives, Juggalos embrace these differences at Dark Carnival, some even describing it as the ultimate experience. I guess so.
Okay.
At Dark Carnival, Juggalo demographics vary, but all are accepted. For example, although black Juggalos are often underrepresented, they still feel a part of the community. One black Juggalo stated about her Juggalo experience, "I don't see a lot of us black Juggalos out there, obviously, but when I go to a gathering or concert, I don't even feel different. It's really not about skin color, it's about family."
And honestly, that's beautiful.
Beautiful thing. There may be people, homeless people, butt fucking inside of porta shitters. There may be cousins actively engaging in
fellatio,
shooting heroin and fucking each other. But you know what? God damn it, we all love each other.
They all come together.
They come together. So why don't you take them through some of the symbols associated with
the symbology
with ICP, Rob Dog?
I'm sure it's going to be some really deep stuff here. Let's see here. Most subcultures around the U.S. have material items or a language that they use to connect and identify with each other. And when Juggalos, of course, are no different. At the Dark Carnival, a material item which Juggalos use to connect is the wonderful Faygo soda. So, Faygo, if you don't know, it is pretty much the cheapest soda.
Stickiest soda in the entire world.
And I believe it is made in Detroit. Or in Michigan, one or the other. I think that's why it was such a big thing. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's correct.
I think you're right, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Faygo is a cheap soda which Juggalos use to spray and dump on each other at every single gathering to symbolize baptizing of poverty. Okay, so
baptizing of poverty.
All right, so Faygo symbolizes that Juggalos aim to embrace and make the most of what they have. So by showering themselves with inexpensive soda, they are demanding affirmation as humans, despite the poverty that most Juggalos around the world live in. That's so deep.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
That's so deep. If you were walking around a Dark Carnival or the Gathering, not only would you likely be offered multiple kinds of Faygo, but you'd also hear people shout, "Whoop, whoop," at you many times. And whoop, whoop isn't an offensive or derogatory term, but it is a piece of Juggalo subculture language which represents friendship and acceptance.
Okay.
So it's just like saying, "What up, dog?"
It's just like when the filthy fucking Nazis said Heil Hitler. It means like we're a family of fucking piece of shit Nazis, and we all fuck each other after we're done doing bad things during the day.
I guess.
Just like that.
Okay. So while most Juggalos are hard to recognize in their day-to-day lives...
I'm not comparing Nazis to Juggalos.
Okay, just good. Right. Okay. The symbol that does represent their unity is the Hatchet Man. At first sight, an outsider might think this little Hatchet Man symbolizes violence, but in actuality, he represents much more for the Juggalo culture. Originally, the Hatchet Man was a marketing symbol for Psychopathic Records.
Yeah.
But he was eventually dropped as the Insane Clown Posse logo, which led to Juggalos viewing him as their unifying symbol. The running position and the hatchet that the Hatchet Man obtains represents Juggalo taking a running stance through life, always facing the future and cutting down any obstacles they come across.
You've got to be fucking me right now.
Dude, this is written up so well. You can tell a Juggalo wrote this.
So stoic.
So,
oh, no way.
One of ICP's most popular songs is titled Chicken Huntin', which is from a release in 1994. And from first glance, this song sounds incredibly violent as the lyrics go. Yeah, let me read the lyrics first, 'cause I'm sure I know the song. I know the song. Let me see. Okay, it goes. I think it goes something like this. So tell me, Mr. Billy Bob, I'ma cut his neck up, slice, poke, chop, stab, cut, something stupid like that. But yeah. So, despite the violent lyrics, there is actually a lot more to this song than meets the eye. The song actually originates from a Juggalo's experience before joining the group when he lived in North Carolina and witnessed act after act of racism towards African Americans and hatreds towards minority groups. Juggalos thrive on diversity and accept anyone, men, women, black, white, brown, yellow, fat as fuck, skinny as a broomstick, gay, straight, bi, trans, young, old, and folded and loopy.
I'm folded and loopy.
Rich and poor. That's a good quote there. Thus, Chicken Huntin' is about the hatred Juggalos feel towards southern rednecks who are discriminatory and racist. Since most Juggalos come from minority classes, they are strong advocates of promoting equality. Which, I mean, hey.
Yeah.
Maybe we need a Juggalo.
Shaggy Two Dope.
Yeah, we need a Juggalo leader.
I think he could beat Donald Trump for sure.
I think so too.
I don't know if Joe Biden can, but I think Shaggy Two Dope could. I think Kanye can, but I don't.
We'll see. So, the criminal element, of course, to the Juggalos is what we are both interested in this situation here. The FBI classified the Juggalos as a gang in 2011.
And whenever you were working in the jail, did you have many Juggalos that were in there?
No.
We had I would say we had a group of probably 50 plus Juggalos that rolled together.
White dudes?
All white
dudes. Yeah.
All just skinny, tiny, stinky fucking white kids that just always would get on my fucking nerves, dude. And there was this one. He had the Hatchet Man on his neck, and he was always running around, man. I was always having to fucking find this dude. He was always getting me in trouble because he was out of place wherever I was working, and the supervisors would come in and find him, and he would be 50 fucking cells away from where he was supposed to be, and they would be like, "Why can't you watch your fucking people?" And he would just always like slip through my fingers. And he got moved to. He kept on stealing stuff and doing horrible shit, so they bumped his security level up.
Okay.
And he was going to get rode out of the facility. He was going to get taken some. But then they did this experiment where they opened up an entire cell block in my prison where they put the worst, like level 4 inmates, and level 5 is death row.
Right.
So these level 4 inmates were dudes that shouldn't be out, but they were doing an experiment where they take these level 4 guys and they're going to give them a little bit more freedom and put them in a cell block together and let them all kind of intermingle and shit. And that
doesn't sound like a good idea at all.
No, it was not a good idea at all. But I worked the first day in that cell block that they opened it. And he was in there. He got moved from isolation, the whole, and he got put in this level 4 experiment. And I saw him, and I just looked at him, and he's like, "What, man?" And I said, "I hope you have to suck somebody's fucking dick today." And he's like, "What?" And I said, "I hope to God you have to suck on a fucking cock before you go to bed." And I was so mad. I hated this dude.
Yeah.
The next day, we get pulled out by the investigators, and they're asking us about him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, he turned me in for saying that shit. But come to find out, he got held down by 2 Crips, and they fucked the shit out of this dude. They raped him. They tried to open his mouth and get him to like suck their dicks.
Oh my God.
Like physically suck their dicks. But they did both anally penetrate him, and they raped him. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my, no. And he was in there, and they didn't, and that's the one other thing, they didn't discriminate against one another if they were child molesters or kid touchers, diaper snipers, chomos, whatever you want to call them. They didn't, and much to the adage here that we're speaking about, they don't discriminate against whatever you are. They didn't care about what you were in prison for. You were down with the clown, whoop, whoop, drinking the fucking Faygo with your butt, doing whatever you do. You could be in the Juggalos in prison. But this guy was in there for touching kids and drugs. So for those of you that just heard my story, like, oh, I can't believe you were excited that guy got raped. That kid didn't deserve what happened to that kid. So fuck that guy. There was just all kinds of stuff.
There's no reform for those people. We've already said that before. So,
but he had the hatchet man on his neck, so he was down with the clown in prison. He could do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
All right, we are back again this week to tell you about our favorite sponsor, Blue Chew.
The reports are coming in, Rob Dog, from our listeners, and the results are rock hard.
Yes, they sure are. Blue Chew is helping guys like you and I to get that extra boost so we can take things to a new level in the bedroom.
Blue Chew, just like the color blue, has the same FDA-approved active ingredients that are used in Cialis and Viagra, all in a chewable blue pill, so you can take the Blue Chew anytime, day, night, hungry, full. It doesn't matter, because it's going to get you up and get you going, Rob Dog.
That is right, Nicholas. And even if you aren't having problems down there, Blue Chew can still pump you up like a rocket so you can fly her so high in the sky she'll never come down.
Rob, I took this stuff on family vacation, okay? And my wife knew it. After the family fell asleep, she couldn't keep her hands off of me. I took her on a house-shaking, bed-quaking, panties-aching wild ride. She opened the door to get some water, and there was a line down the hallway. Grandma Sue, Aunt Trudy, Cousin Bertha, they all wanted to hop on the Nickalicious Express.
Guys, if you want a free order of Blue Chew delivered to your front door in a discreet package, hop on over to BlueChew.com and use the promo code BROHIO for your free order. You will not be sorry.
That's BLUECHEW.com. Use the promo code BROHIO, BROHIO. Don't miss this incredible deal.
Yeah.
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
For your dick.
Let's see here where we at. There we go. So, Juggalo gangs are criminal groups using the name and associated imagery from Juggalo culture, dedicated fans of the rap group ICP, or any other psychopathic records artist, and as a result, Juggalos have been classified as a criminal street gang by government and law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, the National Gang Intelligence Center, and states of Arizona, California, Pennsylvania, and Utah.
Not to cut you off right there,
sure,
quick, but I put this Facebook all call out that said we wanted to talk to a Juggalo, and it's our friend Jeff Walnofer. He said, "See if you can find one without a domestic violence charge." Fucking shit, man.
I think that goes hand in hand.
Oh, that sucks.
So Juggalo gang sets have been documented by law enforcement in at least 21 states, including those that do not recognize Juggalos as a gang at the state level. Juggalo gangs band together under the Juggalo banner in order to engage in patterns of criminal activity. Unlike members of the general Juggalo subculture, these gangs have handbooks detailing gang ranks and responsibilities and commit crimes for financial gain.
Oh, good.
The National Gang Intelligence Center has also predicted that the formation of rivalries or alliances to gangs outside their group will allow the Juggalos to evolve into a more sophisticated criminal entity through associations with hardened, experienced gang members. ICP objects to characterizations of its fan base as a gang and has challenged the federal gang designation in court. So in December of 2017, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit ruled that ICP failed to demonstrate harm caused by FBI's 2011 report.
This is a report from Halifax. What is NS? Why am I feeling like a fucking... Is that Canada or is...
Nova Scotia, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's Canada. This is from 9/19/2013. It says 2 Juggalos are being sought after stealing a parrot from the Pets Unlimited store in Bedford.
It's the type of crime they organize. Hey, yo, man, you know what we gonna do? I seen this motherfucking parrot up in this window. Yo, that shit was fat as fuck. We gonna go steal it?
Oh my! Why are they stealing birds, Rob? You have to answer these questions for me. One man distracted the store employees, while the other walked into the bird area and abducted the valuable bird.
Abducted.
This makes me think of the fucking movie Rio, the cartoon I was watching with my kids today.
Yeah,
and they're stealing birds and shit. And they take you to Rio. Store employees tried to pursue the kidnapper, but were blocked by his accomplice. One man spoke slowly, according to police. The other wore a Juggalo t-shirt.
Oh, that fucking bird, man.
The police said one man spoke slowly. What's...
yeah, man.
What can you tell us about the abductors of the bird? Well, the one spoke very slowly.
He done too many fucking whippets.
He was very fast on his feet, but he spoke very slowly. This is a bird, stick up. Give me your bird.
We're gonna get fucking high. Give me that bird.
So, and one thing, our pets' heads are falling off. One other thing that I've noticed about the Juggalos is almost all of them think they are actually rappers themselves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a common theme, too.
They're not only fans of the group, Insane Clown Posse, but they're kind of their own Insane Clown Pussy at their house themselves. They make their own raps. And this is to our gain, a lot of them will upload the videos and raps to the internet. So
bless them.
I believe this particular rap was featured on Tosh.0 at one point. But this is, your typical 14-year-old Juggalo in his mom's dining room on the old desktop computer. He's got a old webcam, and this is him laying down some
face paint.
Don't catch him on the non-murder and shit, Rob, because this is a cold-blooded stunner. Right,
it looks like it. Yeah,
he's a cold-blooded killer.
Yeah, he is.
It looks like he got his mom's pantyhose on his head with his hair pulled back, and then it's like a half Joker, half ICP face paint he's got put on here.
Perfect.
Let's hear what this fellow has to say with his lyrics.
All right, this is called.
Wait, hang on.
Okay.
I was not expecting that voice. I was not. Looking at him, I would have not have guessed that voice to come out of this chubby kid.
I feel like puberty walked past his room and was like, oh, yeah, we'll get him some other time. And they just kept on.
It just saw the face paint. Like, nah, bro.
Puberty kept on walking.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
He looks like he's bordering 15 years old, maybe 16. And he's got the voice of a 7-year-old girl. And he's about to murder you.
He looks like Harold off Hey Arnold. Remember that fat kid?
Yeah.
All right, check it. Here's the beat.
That beat. Just a synth. Okay, there we go.
Us Juggalos can take anybody, so fuck you if you disagree. I'll leave you burning in the 3rd degree. Us wicked clowns will never go down, not even in your town. We won't be sleeping, only creeping, and I'm not stepping on. I'm only repping.
Oh, wait, what?
Not stepping, bro. He's only rapping.
It sounds like one of our friends' raps.
I don't want him. Listen, I don't want this guy to come fucking kill me for one. So I don't want him to feel like,
he's died of cholesterol now.
We talked about Anonymous getting this. I'm worried about this fucking guy getting this.
The hatchet, can you catch it? If you can.
Wait, what? The hatchet, can you catch it? Is that what he said?
He did. I can't confirm.
I'm only repping. The hatchet, can you catch it? If you can, you pass the test. The Juggalos are the best. Fuck the rest. Don't fuck with me, I'll fuck you up.
He's out of breath.
I'll say to my homies, what's up? All the lightning sure is brightening, but it will never be frightening. If you're a cop, you're gonna get popped. Then everything's gonna be stopped. But look to your right and hold yourself tight. Here I come in a hell of a flight. And no, it's not a kite.
No, it's not a kite.
Not a kite. Here I was wondering the entire time if it was a fucking kite or not.
He said, the lightning can be frightening, but it'll never be frightening. That's exactly what he said.
Oh, yeah, this was from Tosh. Okay.
Now give me all you got, but there's no stepping on my spot. I got my hatchet man. He's as cool as a fan. When I go off my ramp, you're gonna have a stamp. And it will be damp. Fuck all this fame. I just want you to be in flames. It's Hell's Pit. It's only gonna take one hit. Now sit, unless you want to get bit by the devil. And yes, he is a rebel. And you're only a pebble. I'm a juggalo. If I see a crow, I'ma shoot it with my bow.
I think that's all I can do.
And call it a hoe. Now,
if this was my kid, I'd beat the fuck out of him.
I would walk into his... So... Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah.
And I read about this in some old witchcraft books and shit. A kid like that, I don't condone fucking your son, but the kid like that needs to be held down and pissed inside of. He needs to be cleansed from the inside out.
Man, fuck those late 80s, early 90s anti-drug ads. We just need to play this in school.
That is...
anti-Juggalo.
Conceived on heroin and Faygo.
Yeah, no doubt. Heroin and tea.
There's people out there letting their kids do this shit too.
Sweet tea and heroin.
Oh my god, dude. And it doesn't stop there, Rob.
Oh no.
The violence doesn't stop there.
Okay.
This one was hard to find as well. This is a fat, for lack of a better word, a lesbian juggalo. She's she's
thick.
She's built. She looks like somebody you could hit with something heavy and it wouldn't phase her, okay?
She's a Mack truck.
And apparently someone has crossed her the wrong way.
Yes.
Or someone has done something to upset her.
They wronged her.
And this is her rebuttal. This is her telling the people that told her.
Okay.
She's telling them what she's going to do to them.
All right, let's hear it, baby girl.
Let's see what she has to say.
I want you motherfuckers to see.
Okay. What are we looking at here?
She's in a 1991 Honda Civic. You know what? I don't even have to set it up.
Is that a flashlight?
She's going to tell you.
Okay, great.
I want you motherfuckers to see something. You know what this is? This is the handle to my fucking 2-ton jack.
Okay.
The jack.
So yeah,
it's a handle off of
the jack pole.
Yeah, it's the jack off of a tire jack.
Yeah.
Solid fucking steel. You know why it's up front, in the front seat, and not in the back where my jack is? Because if you fuck with me, you're gonna get it to the fucking head.
So she just hit the concrete barrier surrounding a light pole.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
This is not a very intimidating weapon at all either.
That's why. That's why you fucking pussies don't fuck with people in real life. You have to fuck with people on the internet because we'll fucking take you out.
Oh, okay, here's the backstory. I didn't have it written down. They fucking ruined her World of Warcraft account.
Why is this every World of Warcraft player?
Okay, yeah, they fucked up.
Because if you dared
she's
to
large.
come up to me in person,
Oh yeah, she's all
in real
Juggalo.
life, and fucking say shit to my face, this is what you're gonna get. I'm gonna hop out of the fucking van with this in my hand, and I'm gonna fucking hit you in the head as hard as I fucking can and fucking crack your skull open.
That's definitely attempted
and have
murder.
your brains laying on the fucking ground, motherfuckers. So yeah.
God.
She's all decked out in Juggalo gear.
Look at that chest. She looks like a cobra opened up, buddy.
Yeah, dude, that's a big shirt.
God damn, that brawl is screaming for help right there.
There's no brawl there, doggy.
Get them titties off me.
Fuck with me. Come find me. Y'all know I'm in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Oh, there you go.
Fucking
Right.
badass motherfucker. I don't care if you're a fucking lawyer. I bet you can't even fucking breathe outside your fucking office, you fucking 500, 600 pound motherfucker.
Wait.
She's literally...
She's pushing 500.
She's pushing 5 bills, easy. Easy. Talking about calling the kettle black. Jesus Christ.
I love her.
Better fucking thank God I fucking moved back home. So I would right in your fucking skull. On here, you fucking pussies.
Yeah, I've had enough of her. I can smell this video.
God.
And she's got a cold sore, which is really cool also. So this is the kind of shit we're getting with these
I love
Juggalos,
it.
Rob
This
Dog.
is the best.
Another documented crime we have here. On August 27th, Schropp Newens, alongside friends Nick Labes and Preston Blood Ruckus Hyde, gathered at Schropp's...
They always have these fucking cool ass names.
Jesus.
This is like... These names are like edgy kids AOL screen names back in the day.
These are things that I would name turds. If I had to name my poop before I flushed it, I'd say, oh man, that's the blood ruckus right there. Get that out of here. They gathered at Schropp's home in suburban Green Bay, Wisconsin to remember a friend and fellow Juggalo who died a year earlier. According to a local CBS report citing Brown County jail records, the friends were staging a ritualistic memorial, offering up her own blood. Schropp cut Newens along her right forearm with a machete, collecting the blood in a shot glass to drink. She was described as, quote, bleeding profusely, but the inch-long laceration did not stop Newens from offering her pinky finger as a sacrifice after the group decided the initial blood drinking was not enough.
Oh, man.
It took Schropp 2 swipes with his machete, whoop, whoop, sliced the pinky clean off all the way to the palm.
God. The pinky's the most underrated finger there is. You may need that.
I don't think that's true. I never used my pinky to fuck anybody. I've used my finger before, maybe even my thumb a couple times, but never used my pinky for any sexual activities.
Pinky isn't a thumb, so I'll give you that much. Thumbs are way more valuable.
I like to jerk off with just my pinky because it makes my wiener look really big.
Yeah. Pinky technique.
Yeah, I tape these.
Yeah, tape the other ones down. I gotcha.
Labes and Hyde, the other 2 Juggalos present at the makeshift memorial, attempted to stop her bleeding with a car lighter and then a blowtorch, while Schropp stashed the severed pinky in the freezer, commenting that he would cook it and eat it later.
Okay.
Schropp was charged on August 28th with second-degree reckless injury, mayhem, and false imprisonment, all felony offenses. This was not his first arrest, nor was it Hyde's, who was seen running from his home when he spotted the police. His arrest on September 6th was listed as a probation. Okay. According to the National Gang Intelligence Center, there are more than 1 million self-proclaimed Juggalos across the entire United States. It is estimated that 85 to 90% of self-described juggalos are peaceful, non-criminal music fans. The other 10 to 15% make up the juggalo subculture's criminal element, which has been linked to numerous crimes including extortion, murder, domestic terrorism, drive-by shootings, drug trafficking, arson, burglary, armed robbery, aggravated assault, and weapon offenses. Got the motherfucking Fago fangs, man.
I'm going to go out on a limb, though, and I'm going to play devil's advocate for a minute. And I'm going to say that any group, I would say, that is as large as this group is going to have a small underlying group of people that are just batshit fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And are just bad people.
I can understand that.
So when you get a bunch of really poor white people together who listen to angry music, there's going to be some of them that are going to do some fucked up shit. And just like you said, they all have domestic violence charges. Every single one of them. So, I mean, to say they're going to venture far outside of that, you know, some of them, I would say it's not unexpected.
I've said this before, that one of my ultimate fantasies with my wife is to perform a hillbilly wedding kiss. I made this up myself. I want to make out with her deeply, and I want someone to stand above us and pour Mountain Dew between our mouths. That's what I call a hillbilly wedding kiss. I want to do.
Pretty hot.
While I was looking through these videos, and I didn't save it because it was too long, there was a video of a couple getting married. It was a Juggalo couple.
Uh-huh.
It looked like they were on the side of a house in East Dayton, and they both walked down the aisle, and after they're done, their minister was full-blown face paint, hatchet necklace. That's great. And after they sealed the deal with the kiss, they both turned around and cracked open a 2-liter of Faygo. Well, it's not. It's a 3-liter, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is. I think they make bigger things of Faygo.
Okay.
And they just start fucking chugging this Faygo.
That's another reason why Faygo is better than soda. You get 3 liters. That's 1 more liter to love.
Think about how much butt chugging we could do with 3 liters of Faygo.
And it's still cheaper than 2 liters of normal soda.
It really is.
And 2 liters are only, what, 99 cents?
Yeah.
You can get a Faygo for 30 cents.
It's hard to find Faygo.
It really is.
It's really hard to find.
Yeah.
They've been documented as collaborating with a wide array of street and prison gangs as well. A series of arsons on a Navajo reservation have been linked to a local Juggalo gang set. I forget where I got this from. Obviously, somewhere with a goddamn Indian. I think this is New Mexico, which uses arson as a way to increase Juggalos' rank within the gang. So, in the Grape Slushies, the gang that Rob and I started, the way to rank up is by
Grape Slushies
sucking.
Are we doing initiations for that?
Yes.
Okay, open enrollment?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, it's the Grape Slushies. And the way to rank up is you have to... Rob has a bit of a condition. He's right in between being circumcised and uncircumcised. And the thing you have
I just have extra skin around the head of my dick.
Explain it. I know you get embarrassed. In order to rank up, you have to put your mouth on Rob's wiener. And this is not a sex act, so don't even get it fucking twisted.
No.
And you have to blow it up. And he's got a dry skin condition as well. But you have to blow on it really hard, and if you put enough pressure into the penis, you can get it to look like a blowfish. It's got their little prickly things on it, and it'll swell up too.
You know when they do glass blowing, and they get the big blob of glass on the end of on the blow stick, and they blow into it, and it expands real big? That's kind of like what it looks like.
And much like a fish, if you blow on Rob's dick hard enough, it'll shit. You'll have a dick shit.
Yeah.
And that's not something you want to be a part of.
And when you let it go, it makes the noise like a balloon makes.
Right. For sure.
Yeah.
In 2008, members of a Blood affiliated Juggalo set known as the Southwest Bloods were convicted of aggravated assault after one member was required to stab a man in order to leave the gang. Juggalos in Rose Hill, Fairfax County, Virginia have been linked to the Gangster Disciples as well. The Gangster Disciples were not to be fucked with when I was in prison.
No, I'm not even going to say anything bad about them.
Juggalos were identified by, and these are just a long list of, a running list of crimes that Juggalos have committed recently that's in the attention of the media. Juggalos were identified by the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety as the most actively recruiting gang in New Jersey in 2010. Also in 2010, a Juggalette, which is a Juggalo without a dick, who was not affiliated with any gang, was assaulted by a new Juggalo gang called the Juggalo Killers, who knocked her unconscious before carving the letters JK into her chest.
Not just kidding, but Juggalo Killers.
Because they wanted to be the only group wearing Insane Clown Posse merchandise in their territory.
That's so petty.
See you walking around town, man. You get too close, you step on these clown shoes. Do they wear clown shoes?
No, they wear like old Fila's.
Fat Farm.
Yeah, they have the pump up tongue in the sneakers still.
Nice.
LA Gears, remember those? they wear Fila jerseys and LA Gears.
I picture them wearing like those brown Walmart sandals that kind of like Jerusalem Cruisers.
Yeah,
with socks though.
They're still wearing like Jinko jeans and shit.
Oh yeah. In 2012, a Juggalo gang member who was wanted for violating probation was placed on New Mexico's most wanted list. Juggalos in Oregon are known to extort homeless and homosexual individuals on the street with the threat of beatings.
Oh, okay. Not nice.
If I was a gay homeless man, the last thing I would be afraid of is a fucking Juggalo. I'll tell you that. Hey there, old man. What are you going to do? Suck my dick? In August 2013, a Juggalo street gang member was arrested on charges of attempted murder, battery with a deadly weapon, and possession of a controlled substance for allegedly attacking a cyclist with 2 meat cleavers in northwest Las Vegas, calling a man a snitch. In 2013, a Juggalo member was arrested for possession of weapons and explosives after allegedly forming a terrorist group called the Black Snake Militia.
Wow.
With intent to engage in a violent revolution and raid the local National Guard armory to obtain weapons. God damn. According to court documents, one of the members of the terrorist group became an FBI informant after realizing that the leader intended to go through with a violent terrorist act. Also in 2013, a Juggalo member in Washington state allegedly stabbed a boy at a birthday party after bebeing mocked for his Juggalo affiliation.
Just a fucking little kid trying to enjoy his birthday.
Hey, you fuckhead. Why you got clown shoes?
You think you're going to get a spanking, but you're getting a shanking.
Fucking Jesus. Rivalries and alliances with other street and prison gangs. I don't know why that's there. The National Gang Intelligence Center
serves no purpose.
Has noted a high number of Juggalo sets with ties to the LA-based Bloods gang, although the reason why...
It's crazy.
I bet you if you got a fucking Blood on the phone right now and asked, hey, what's the affiliation with the Juggalos?
Or who?
Like, man, don't you catch me with that fucking clown-ass shit.
Right.
The Juggalos align themselves with Blood sets remain unclear.
I would be willing to bet that Bloods, they have no idea of any affiliation with Juggalos.
Right. It fucking blows my mind how this is even a thing that we're talking about.
There's no way that they fucking run hand in hand.
What is a Juggalo? I don't know. In at least one case, the gangs align because they share the same gang color, red. That's not
okay.
Bloods and Juggalos have also collaborated to commit drive-by shoot. That is the lowest fucking level of thinking ever. You know what I was saying? I was thinking, like we both got gang. We don't have as many people because we got a shipment of paint, spray paint in. So we got some guys overdosing and shit. But I think you got red and we got red.
That's what I was gonna say.
We got clown dicks. We should start a gang. We should,
man,
kicking it together.
But you see them dudes over there wearing blue, man. Fuck those dudes.
Fuck them.
Fuck those dudes.
In Utah, however, Juggalos have associated themselves with a local Crip set named the Salt Lake Pussy. Did I pronounce that right?
I think so.
Salt Lake Posse. Okay.
Posse.
All right. Sorry, it's French. In Pennsylvania, the Bloods and Crips dominate the incarcerated Juggalo gangs and use them for recruitment. In addition, certain Juggalo gangs have allied with violent prison gangs, including the Aryan Brotherhood.
That doesn't surprise me.
All right, I know we're both retarded. Let's do this. The 211 Crew and Aryan Brothers Liberation. In 2013, the FBI released documents indicating that Juggalos in California are holding their own in a gang war against the notoriously violent Los Angeles gang MS-13.
Wow.
I don't think that's happening.
I don't think that's happening, no.
Okay. This is the end of the episode, but I think we have a Juggalo that we can call.
I hope.
Let's call Juggalo.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, folks, we're here with Scratchy McNutbags. He's a Juggalo extraordinaire. I shouldn't say. There was some So we put up the all call on Facebook, and we said we're looking for someone, Juggalo, that hasn't done methamphetamines in the past 48 hours. There was a lot of people that came forward and said, I can't fucking help you, dude.
I just got done doing meth
up right now. But our friend Dana here, he came forward and said, I'm intelligent, I'm well spoken, and I'm a former. Is it once a Juggalo, always a Juggalo, or how does that work, man?
I would say so. I feel like a lot of people have completely fallen off that whole train. But, even if they fell off the train, they still got some Juggalo in them.
Sure. Have you ever had any Juggalo? I'm sorry. I don't want to go that direction with the interview already. First off, you did say that you have your own podcast. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Here's your big chance, buddy, to get to our 13 listeners. You want to plug
the Space Cowboy Podcast.
Oh, wow.
There's like 10 of them, but this is the nerd one that talks about movies and stuff.
Okay. Well, so
the host is named Steve Miller, so there you go.
Okay.
I do want to say, and I hope you don't take offense to this, but you bear a good resemblance to Captain Spaulding, so.
I know, right? I've been considering some cosplay opportunities in the future.
I think you should take that on.
I should never go to one of those conventions because I'd definitely get an erection. Some of those. That's for another time as well. So what we've covered, let's go through this you haven't heard the episode, Dana, but Rob is he's like a casual, okay, they're not that bad. And I'm more of like these guys are fucking turds. So I need you to come change my mind, because I think that all the videos I watched, they all seem like their parents might be related. Like the family tree didn't fork. That son of a bitch just went straight up. There was no forks in that family tree. Whenever what? So I would say you're probably in your 30s now. Would be my guess, right? And I'm probably back in your heydays whenever was this like a year ago that you were down with the clown, or was this like when you were
early 2000s? I think I went to the gathering of the Juggalos in 2001.
Okay,
2002.
so you went to it. Yeah. Did you have to suck any dicks to get on the drug bridge? Because we learned a little bit about the drug bridge.
Was it at the place where the drug bridge was?
So, right, there's drug bridges and whatnot. Yeah. So, do you really think I remember?
Yeah, I don't think anybody that goes to the gathering is going to be sober.
Go and no.
Yeah.
Besides marijuana, what was the most prevalent drug at the Dark Carnival or the gathering?
Oh, it was definitely the majority was marijuana.
That's what I figured.
It was early 2000s. There was still some good LSD going around too.
Did you partake in any of that?
Not at it. No, I did not actually. Okay. I did before and after, I believe, but not during.
Too expensive. You're like me. You're the guy that drinks beer in the parking lot because you're too cheap to buy it inside. So we're going through this stuff, and the Juggalos have been classified as almost like a security threat group by the Federal Bureau of Investigations, and they've been added to some lists because there's some subcults, some subsets, and some gangs that kind of align with the Bloods and the Crips. Whenever you were kind of doing your Juggalo stuff, was it mostly just for the music, or what spoke to your heart as far as the Juggalo culture?
The music was definitely the driving factor there, but then there's a lot of friendship. There's a lot of, you show up in a group of a bunch of people with clown makeup on, and everybody's just like, hey man, what's going on? Let's hang out. Everything's cool.
A lot of the articles I read reference man boobs. Were there a lot of good sets of man tits when you went to the gathering?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
hundreds.
Hundreds. I think that my favorite part about all this, I think I don't even know. Do you listen to our podcast?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm a big fan. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You just thought he was a random, like.
No, because
I'm your one fan from Georgia.
Okay, there was a lot of people getting on there and tagging people they knew and said, "Hey, you should do an interview on this podcast." So I didn't know if you were one of the innocent bystanders that got tagged,
not knowing what the fuck's you're getting ready to get into.
Not at all.
Okay, Rob and I obviously come from. He worked in the jail and I worked in the prison, and most of the Juggalo inmates I dealt with were complete shitbags. They stunk. They smelled like piss and hot vinegar, and I don't know why. And they're mostly scrawny, skinny little dudes. Were you ever approached or made aware of the criminal aspect of the Juggalo culture?
So, I think a distinction is that kind of exists is I was like early Juggalo culture.
Okay.
And I really kind of feel like the whole like gang banging being an integral part and anything illegal kind of came after the Joker's cards. I mean, it certainly existed beforehand,
Hold
but
on.
I feel like
Back up for a second. The Joker's cards.
Joker's cards, yeah. That was the main set of ICP obs. Was there 6 of them? Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think there were 6, yeah. It was all a saga.
Right. It was when they were good, which is probably
yeah.
what you're missing out on. You've probably only listened to newer stuff, which
Me personally, I haven't listened to any of it, Dana. Sorry.
See,
none of it.
I feel like they weren't even hated on hard until Miracles came out. And then,
yeah, exactly.
And then ever since that,
agree.
like, I mean, they were just kind of like, people really just didn't talk about them until that song, and then everybody was like, worst band ever.
Like, they don't know how magnets work?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Is there anything that stands out in your mind when you went to the gathering that kind of just, you said, man, that was wild. Is there anything that kind of stands out in your mind of some crazy shit that you saw?
You broke up for a second there.
Yeah, sorry. My internet's a big piece of shit. Whenever you were going to the Dark Carnival and the gathering, is there anything that stands out in your mind that was kind of just fucking wild, just crazy? Any kind of crazy experiences that happened while you were there?
I mean, there was a lot of nudity and dirt, and
not to be dirt shouldn't be mixed.
People getting it on in the corner.
Yeah,
the dirt, lots of weed smoke. Nothing was really all that crazy those first couple years. I think in the later years there was a rape issue.
Yeah,
a little rapey.
Yeah, it's a little rapey. Yeah,
it got a little rapey that a couple times I think, which is not good, and I am not in support of that.
It's not good. No,
we were talking before this, and we were watching a video about children being there as well.
Oh yeah, there were young children there for sure.
So crazy. You're just taking like your 8 to 12-year-olds in this place where all they do is just fuck and smoke weed. And that's like the one thing that I hear from people that go to the gathering all the time is like you can literally you can't breathe fresh air because all it is weed smoke.
That sounds like fun.
Sure.
Yeah, right. It just sounds it's like a festival. I mean, that's what all festivals are.
Let me.
I figure it's a lot like Woodstock or something. Probably.
I would think so.
Have you ever been intimate with another? Have you ever been intimate with a juggalette?
Yes.
Okay. Whenever you had her on her back, and you had your hands crammed down her sweatpants, or
sweatpants,
her unicorn pajama pants, was there ever a whisk of a thought in your mind that you guys might be related?
Jesus.
Well, so I have a lot of family up there in Ohio and Illinois, but
there's a small chance.
It didn't cross my mind at the time.
You just gotta look her in the eye and be like, "Hey, baby, there's a small chance we're related, and I got a small dick, so just it all works out."
I'm your sister. I'm your sister.
So that was always my thing that I would say. There's a small chance we're related, and I got a small dick too, so it all works out. It
exactly.
all comes out in the wash. What's for people like me that just have a preconceived notion about what Juggalos are like. What would you say to change their mind that they don't stink really bad all the time, and they're not all criminals that get married in backyards?
Yeah, I'm supposed to change your mind. So, I mean, I always took a bath. A couple of my friends took regular baths.
What do you mean by
criminals?
Please define regular bathing in your opinion.
Daily bath.
Okay,
with,
yeah, that's pretty good. That's better than me. So you're doing all right.
Soap and whatnot.
Soap and shit.
Then. I'm not talking about now.
Can you get Faygo in Georgia?
Yes.
Hell
yes,
yeah.
and at the time it was kind of crazy. We couldn't, and then ICP, like the Great Malenko came out, and all of a sudden, like every flavor in the world of Faygo was available, and it's cool.
Yeah, I feel like the owner of Faygo really owes them more than he could ever repay them.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I think it's wonderful. It's very sticky, but I think it's wonderful.
It's a perfect kinship.
It's good.
It is. Have you ever drank Faygo with your ass before, Dana?
No, I haven't. I have put it in many a bong.
You've put Faygo in a bong before.
Absolutely.
Oh,
that moon mist smoke going.
Dude, moon mist is killer.
What? Hold on. Someone please educate. Is he? Oh, he's doing alcohol right now.
He's doing alcohol. That's Coca-Cola.
No, he had a shot glass before.
Oh, okay.
He's doing alcohol.
That was Faygo.
Okay.
He said he's doing alcohol. It's like something like a narky little kid says.
No, it is.
They're doing alcohol over here.
I think he just chased Faygo with Coke. He's really
it's
from
not as good as he used to be.
He's really from Atlanta. Oh man. Well, Dana, I appreciate the call, man. You did nothing to change my mind. You just proved that you're a killer guy, and that I'm glad we counted on you to get us through this. I'm still where I started at the very beginning, Rob.
All right, man.
They're stinky. They're stinky.
They love weed.
What
they do. But there's good people out there.
Of course.
Yeah, there is. I have people close to me that are raging juggalos they're good people. So, what is moon mist? What the fuck is moon mist? When he was doing alcohol, he was talking about moon mist. What?
It's like it's citrus, like so the Sprite 7-Up.
Oh, okay.
Sierra Mist. It's that. Yeah.
Yeah. That knockoff.
Yeah.
I thought you called moon mist was the shit that was left over in the bong after you put the Faygo and the
it's your ass sweat.
Moon mist.
Cooking up some moon mist over here.
I'm gonna shoot some moon mist on my wife tonight before I go to bed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, man. Well, thanks so much for taking our call on such short notice. I hope the Juggalos don't come after you after this. So,
I think I'll be all right.
Okay. All right, brother. Well, take care. All right.
Have a good one, man.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. See ya. What a nice guy to catch up with us on such short notice.
Yeah.
Rob.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to sadly say I don't think the Juggalos are nearly as exciting as I thought they were. It's such a simple formula. They did nothing.
Poor white people listening to rap music.
Yeah. I think we really need to come out swinging next week with something to fix this. Because I think the Juggalos are stinky piles of shit.
We'll just listen to more videos of them talk.
Yeah, that'll solve this fucking riddle.
I think we can change your mind eventually.
Jesus Christ. What a waste.
A hot bag of fucking garbage.
What a waste of fucking time. I'm sorry you people had to go through this. We're the Delicious Nickalicious and the Rob Diggity Dingle Dog
Yes.
Flipper Ohio podcast.
I love you.